जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवर जय गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदन जय ब्रज जना जय जय यमुना तीरवनचारि जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय श्री श्री गौरनिताई की जय ग्रंथराज श्री श्रीमद् भागवत
Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu here with us today. He was here with us yesterday morning also. How many of you were here in yesterday morning's class? Please raise your hands. Okay. So for those who were here yesterday and also for the benefit of those who are present here today, I would like to introduce His Grace Kalachakra Prabhu. I would like to introduce His Grace Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu for all of our purification. Actually, Prabhuji is one of my inspirations in Krishna consciousness. Though we have not met many years back, but I attended one of his Adhyatma Deepam seminars. Wherein anybody who attends that seminar will fall in love, not fall in love, rise in love with Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I wanted to, I'm sorry. I wanted to formally also introduce this grace Krishna so that Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna. So I wanted to formally introduce as well, Prabhuji, so that we know who we are hearing from. So His Grace Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu is a disciple of His Holiness Mahavishnu Maharaj. He is an IT professional and has been practicing Krishna consciousness for the last 31 years. 1995. Prabhuji was initiated by His Holiness Mahavishnu Maharaj in 2001 and was personally trained by Maharaj to scrutinizingly study Srila Prabhupada's books, especially Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Those of you who have heard about His Holiness Mahavishnu Maharaj, of course, he has gone up his pastimes now on this earthly planet. But those who have heard about His Holiness Mahavishnu Maharaj, you would know that he is known for his erudite devotion and scholarship of Srimad Bhagavatam. He is like a walking, talking Srimad Bhagavatam like that. So, Prabhuji has been personally trained by Maharaj. Maharaj is well known as a famous preacher of Bhagavatam, especially how to extract practical instructions from Srila Prabhupada's books and apply them in our daily lives. In the last 30 years, Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu is striving to follow the instructions of Prabhupada and his spiritual master, traveling around the world and inspiring everyone to take up serious study of Srila Prabhupada. He has been conducting several online, in-person study groups and Bhagavatam retreats and seminars over the last 3 decades with the aim of inspiring devotees to seriously study Srila Prabhupada's books and understanding. He has been instrumental in developing devotee congregations, conducting programs and festivals in various parts of the world, such as Minneapolis, Bangalore, Chennai, Nottingham, Tituca, etc. He has also developed several Bhagavatam circles around the world, where groups of devotees assemble regularly to systematically study Srimad Bhagavatam. Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu has also been running an online forum called Grantaraj. I'm a part of that forum since 2004 or 5. Because I remember there was one devotee, Ram Mohan. He was also in Infosys. You are still in Infosys, Prabhuji?
I am. He left last week.
He left last year. Yeah. So when I shifted to Bangalore from IIT Kharagpur in 2004, that is where I also I knew Ram Vilas Prabhu from earlier itself, and Ram Vilas Prabhu was also in Infosys, and I'm sure Prabhuji used to interact with each other, and that's how Ram Vilas Prabhu introduced me to this Grantaraj forum. So this Grantaraj is an email forum wherein every day we get some amazing words of wisdom from Srimad Bhagavatam. So Prabhuji has been running it, I think, at least I'm seeing from last 22 years. I don't know if it is even before that. Started in 2002. Yeah. So I came in touch in 2004 with Grantaraj. And guys, Mr. Master, there are several thousand members subscribed to this forum where devotees share their personal realizations and practical application of Srila Prabhupada's Vani. These articles are used in effective teaching tool by hundreds of devotees around the world. It is also instrumental in consolidating and organizing spiritual masters Vani archive online to website mahavishnupraswami.com and mobile app. So I also have this mobile app in my mobile phone, Amritvani. It's a very, very nice app. Everybody should download that app called Amritvani. It is a very nice collection of Maharaj's words and also wonderful resources. In fact, in one of those seminars, I also attended, was also talking about recite various shlokas of Srimad Bhagavatam in different chapters and meters and became too technical for me. But the Prabhuji is also an expert in that. And this Amritvani actually has those recitations also. So we can actually understand how to recite every verse properly from that app. Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu is a Bhakti Shastri and Bhakti Vaibhav instructor in Vrindavan Institute of Higher Education, in GV, and also various other temples and centers. Prabhuji manages Bhagavad Vichar, a large WhatsApp network of hundreds of serious devotees of Srila Prabhupada's books who regularly meet online, deeply discuss, and relish Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, etc. Devotees in this group exchange these thought-provoking questions and answers in this group, along with sharing various technical quotes of Prabhupada. Prabhuji has also published 4 books so far on the titles Grantaraj, the King of Scriptures, Srimad Bhagavatam in Practice, Volume 1 and Volume 2, and Pearls of Wisdom, based on teachings and realizations of His Holiness Mahavishnu. So we are very, very fortunate that we have such a wonderful, amazing senior devotee with us today. And though I was scheduled to give class, I thought it would be it is like looking like a very, very odd thing that we have Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu and I am giving class. So let us all welcome His Grace Kalachakra Krishna Prabhu to our center by loving chanting 3 times.
Vyasa said, "Prabhu, praying for you." I was waiting to hear him. I gave the class. I don't think after chanting, he's telling me, "Prabhu, we are giving class." Every time the same thing is happening, you know. Chesham people also, Bangla, everything, government, Prabhu, give class. Not a chanting give class, you are giving class. I think, you know, this is like, you know, it's a nice thing. I learned this from my Guru. In his whole family, they chant this shloka. The 3 things devotees ask for, you know. First thing is anayasena varna, means instant death. So like dragon, thought, and everything. What they used to. So it's instant death. In fact, my father used to say that they were doing in Nashik for most of their father parents. So, father used to say that suppose you are the first floor or top floor in the balcony, and somebody will be coming on the way, Dada, how are you? They will ask, Dada means uncle, how are you? Then you will say, yeah, I am fine. Then you just go for some shop or something. When he is coming back, he should not see this person. This person must be dead by then. That is a kind of instant death is praying for. Not because of afraid of feeling the pain, because that is not what you are other living enemies. You are in the hospital, how many people have to come and do all this? So that is the first thing that you will explain. Second thing is
Dainyana Jivanam. You should not be extending your hand for anything to anybody in this world. Dainyata means poor, you know, Deenata. I want something from you. It need not be only money. It can be time, it can be some other things that give your attention, all these kind of things. Nothing, you should not expect anything from anybody. On its own, if it comes, it's good. So the third thing is, Jai Hime Kripaya Krishna, Twayi Me Bhaktim Achanchalam. As long as this life air is in this body, I want unflinching bhakti unto you. These are the three things that devotees pray for. Anayasena Maranam, instant death, Dainyana Jivanam, never extending our hands for anything from anybody. And third is, as long as this life air in this body, I should have unflinching faith, unflinching bhakti unto Krishna. So this instant death, like instant class. Instantly want to give class like this. I'm just praying that death also comes instant. So nobody should know that this person existed also. No, that is the real way. Thank you, Vyasacharya Prabhu. With your blessings and all the blessings of all the Vaishnavas, I will try to speak whatever what Krishna inspires. It's not an accident that we are getting association of devotees, all planned by Krishna. I was planning to go yesterday night actually, and I had washed my clothes. They were not dried up. So I had to wait for them to dry up. In the morning, power cut was there. So I said, okay, I'll finish the chanting and then go. Krishna says, where are you going? Some service is there. So he sent Vyasacharya. We have such nice bonding, you don't have to spend a lot of time with devotees to develop that bonding. We didn't meet until we met here in Seshadripuram. But before that, we met in the Corona time. We were just in that Adhyatma Deepam class. He was the one who I will look forward to, because he will be one of the participants and he will ask a lot of questions. He will share a lot of wonderful realizations. And I will be looking forward to nice quotes from Prabhu, and always when I hear his name, and I will look forward to. Thank you, so nice. This is how Krishna Prabhupada has created his wonderful society, where bodhayantaha parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. When we talk with each other, we are not talking about this person's glories, my glories. It's all about Krishna's glories, all the devotees' glories. With that, we are able to exchange feelings of ecstasy. Prabhupada writes so beautifully in his purport translation to this verse. In Bhagavad Gita, he has given one translation, which is very nice. But he has given one step higher in explaining that same verse about the association of devotees. In this 2:3:12, I will read that from the purport directly from Prabhupada's words. Such an amazing lines. And you can go on reading that for the whole lifetime. Still, you will not get the depth of it. I'll read this. According to Bhagavad Gita 10.9, which is Pachita Madhya Prana, the characteristics of pure devotees are wonderful. The complete functional activities of a pure devotee are always engaged in the service of the Lord, and thus the pure devotees exchange feelings of ecstasy. See here, that bodhayantaha parasparam is actually proper translates into feelings of ecstasy, right? Between themselves and relish transcendental bliss. This is the new translation that Prabhupada gives for the another dimension for the same Machita Madhya Prana. There he says, the thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me, and their lives are devoted to my service. Like that he tells there. Here he is giving us totally, different dimension. So my spiritual master used to tell us that you take out all these translations, new translations that Prabhupada has given, and study, prepare a study. Go through the entire Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, take out all the translations of 10.9, for example, and then do a copy paste all of them, and then do a serious study. You will see Prabhupada, if he wanted, if we were in Prabhupada's situation in his place, he would have cut pasted the thoughts of my pure devotees everywhere. It's the same verse. Nobody can question me. It's the same verse like that. But see how Prabhupada has endeavored. That's the reason we should, if we don't give the due respect to Prabhupada's hard work, nobody will give respect to our preaching. This is the most important thing we should learn. How nice this is. Complete functional activities of pure devotees are always engaged in the service of the Lord. This complete functional activity. This phrase you can take and go on for the whole day. Any function, you are all sitting in here, we are all, I'm speaking. This is our functional activity, right? Here, it's not only the mouth that is speaking, that is the functional activity. My mind is thinking, that is also functional activity. Please understand the subtle thing. When you are hearing, it is not the ears alone that is doing ear is doing its function, but your intelligence and mind and heart, they are doing their function, right? And when this function is going on, some other functions are also the activity in the form of non-functional. I mean, they stop working. What is that? Our stomach stops working. So that's why in Bhagavatam class you don't feel hungry. You understand? You don't feel hungry. And another thing that that starts to work is our what do you call our nidra? It starts to work. That's a, that is why during Bhagavatam class we go into yoga nidra. I am telling you, so many times devotees have told me, Prabhu, I am feeling very guilty. I am, I'm sleeping in the Bhagavatam class. You are not sleeping. You are going into yoga nidra. And I'm not joking. I'm honestly telling this because you understand that, and it is proven in the in Bhagavatam itself. Bhagavatam supports sleeping in class. Please take this from me. Right? So just imagine, we all seen devotees just dozing off, right? Many times. So when they doze off, normally in the bus or train you doze off. How do you go? You go like this, or you go to the window like this, or you go to the next person like this. The snoring also comes, nose bhajan also comes. So you go like this, or you fall into the other person's shoulder and he pushes you, or you go down like this. Have you ever seen anybody sleeping in the Bhagavatam class go like that? They'll be like this. No, they'll be like this, and never you will see somebody going this way or that way. How does that happen? Have you noticed this? This is why it is yoga nidra. This sleep is induced not by your pongal or curd rice. That is the best medicine for insomnia in the afternoon morning. But Bhagavat, this is induced by the constant hearing of the holy names and Krishna's glories. I will tell you the shloka which is supporting this. You will be jumping in joy. Anybody who scolds you or finds fault with you, Prabhu, you are sleeping in class, then say, I am the only one who heard the class properly. You did not hear properly. See, very beautiful verse. 174 or 173, I think. Yes, please repeat this shloka. Yasyam Vaishruyamanayam Krishne Paramapurushe. 177. Yasyam Vaishruyamanayam Krishne Paramapurushe Bhaktir Utpadyate Pumsaha Shokamoha Bhayapaha. You see, this sloka is so beautiful. Yasyam Vaishruyamanayam. About whom when you hear, who is that? Krishna Paramapurusha. About Krishna, who is the Paramapurusha? Then Bhaktir Utpadyate. Bhakti Utpatti. Bhakti sprouts. Bhakti Utpadyate Punsam. What is the effect of Bhakti rising? Shoka Moha Bhaya Apaha. Your lamentation, illusion, and fear. All these three go away. Just think for one moment, why you are not sleeping? Because of these three only. Anxiety about the future, lamentation about the past. So when these are destroyed, you sleep. There is no other way you can get this yoga nidra. You understand? So the point is, don't feel guilty. When you sleep, it means in the night you would not have slept, whatever. But Bhagavatam is removing all the shoka, moha, and bhaya, and completely, and that sleep is the best sleep. Otherwise, you will put some tablet and sleeping pill and this and that, and we will not be able to survive. It become just like people get addicted to the sleeping pill. they take little pill first, but that you get used to it. Then they have to increase the dosage, right? Like that, we should increase the dosage of Bhagavatam. Then only the more you hear Bhagavatam, the more you will go to Yoga Nidra, right? So what I meant to say is, don't feel guilty. People say, oh, I am anyway sleeping in Bhagavatam. I don't want to hear Bhagavatam. Don't do that. Come sleep, then you go and fresh, you can sit and hear, right? Somehow you're just able to do, chanting, I am sleeping. Yes, shoka moha bhayapaha, that's why you're sleeping. Then sleep, get up, and then again fresh you chant. That's a thing, Don't feel guilty of these things. Krishna has given, this is the proof, this sloka, 177, remember it. It gives us encouragement. See, Bhagavatam is full of encouragement. Everything in Bhagavatam is only encouraging us, because the whole world, everybody discourages only. You go out, everybody starting from auto rickshaw wala all the way up to the receptionist in the hospital, to the railway station, the guard, whoever security guard in the office, or in the metro also, these securities, they are creating so much problem. Don't always blowing, don't stand here, don't stand there. So many things, So everywhere it's problem only. Only in Bhagavatam solution is there. Right? So, like we discussed yesterday, so much conflict. If only all these Iran and America, they read Bhagavatam, they would not be having all these conflicts and all that. They are not doing that. Just throwing bomb and everything. Throw prasadam instead of that. Don't do that. So we come to, this slokas, Dhruva Maharaj, I think is the best prayers. And that is the one which most devotees relate to also, most of us, because we all come with some agenda. We don't come with like pure thing, whatever. We are not come from that. We all have some desires. Let's not deny that. And those desires, we have examples of like Dhruva Maharaj. He also had desire. But you should understand the path Dhruva Maharaj had taken to come up to this point. Today we have to recite these prayers. We will read the first sloka. This is the best sloka amongst all the prayers in all of Bhagavatam. 496. I was very happy when Vyasacharya Prabhu told this Dhruva Maharaj and prayers. He said, because this verse my spiritual master loves like anything. This is his most favorite sloka. This is. And this sloka you should all learn it by heart today. Any sloka we recite in that Bhagavatam class, we should learn it by heart. Even easily it will come. Yesterday we learned the whole purport also, isn't it? We read the verse, translation and purport also we learned by heart. Yeah, where is our Shubham knows that. Our Asutosh, yeah, he's here. You are also there. You also know that, isn't it? Can you recite that? We'll finish. Put even a spot. Then that supreme authority. Then that supreme authority, not who is, personified and unseen by eyes. Most wonderful. Now you stopped speaking. Stop speaking, Prabhu. Krishna stopped speaking. Yes. He forgot. That's okay. You tell. The next one. Try. Feeling a sense of gratitude. I offered my obeisance unto him, by bowing my head unto him. Who else knows fully? Yes, our yeah. Let's pass it on. See, we did yesterday evening, we just impromptu, we sat and read through one sloka. They learned the words, purport, everything by heart. Person by sound. You learned purport also, no? Purport you didn't learn. That the personality of Godhead was not seen but only heard does not make any difference. Personality of Godhead produced the 4 Vedas by his breathing, and he is seen and realized by the transcendental sound of the Vedas. Similarly, the Bhagavad Gita is the sound representation of the Lord, and there is no difference in identity. The conclusion is that the Lord can be seen and heard by the persistent chanting of the transcendental sound. This is the purport. And with my spiritual master, it is all military training. Unless you learn these things by heart, he will not give us prasadam. So this is how he was used to do 5-6 hours training like this. Yesterday it was such a nice thing. We were learning this one small purport. Like this, so many wonderful lines are there, a purport are there. You show your commitment by doing this, isn't it? Nobody is going to give you a certificate. Nobody is going to glorify you or give some job because of these things. But then we'll enjoy it, isn't it? Tushyanti cha, Ramanti cha. Anyway, so we'll do Mangalacharan and then we'll go to this very important sloka 496. This is 1625. Sorry, you just jumping. What they recited as 1625. Anyway, there's a whole history to that shloka. We heard 6 months class, everyday class on that one shloka from my Guru. 6 months. I was staying with Maharaj for 6 months in Rajkot. Every single day, you will read any other verse, you'll come back to this verse. And you speak for 1 hour about it. And every class will be different from the previous class. So much is inside, Bhagavatam. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamakyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं श्री परमानंद माधवं श्री चैतन्यमीश्वरम् नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाठ Okay, so 496 is there. This is a beautiful chanda, Our Brahma Samhita we sing, no? It is called Vasanta Tilakam. You know, most of the prayers are sung in this. Most of the our prarthanas, they are all in this chanda. Brahma prayers, Dhruva prayers, Prahlad prayers, all of them. So let's recite this shloka. It's called Vasanta Tilakam. Very nice, sweet name, you know. Even the chanda names are all so beautiful. Krishna's tilak is so Vasanta means very pleasing and charming. So Krishna's tilak is very pleasing and charming. So that is why it's a glory. Vasanta Tilakam means this chanda is a glorification of the Lord. Wherever the glorification is there, you know, glorification of Krishna is there, they use this chanda. Dhruva Vacha Ontah Pravishya Mama Vacha Mimam Prasuptam Sanjeevayati Akhila Shakti Dhara Swadhamna Anyoscha Charana Shravana Tvagadi Prana Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Dhruva Vacha Yontah Pravishya Mama Vacha Mimam Prasuptam Sanjeevayati Akhila Shakti Dhara Swadhamna Anyam Sahasta Charana Shravana Tvagadi Pranan Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam. Very beautiful words, huh? We'll get to the word-to-word meaning. Dhruva Uvacha, Dhruva Maharaj said, Yaha, the Supreme Lord who, Antaha, within, Pravishya, entering, Mama, my, Vacham, words, Imam, all these, Prasuptam, which are all inactive or dead. Sanjeevayati, rejuvenates. Akhila, universal. Shakti, energy. Dharaha, possessing. Swadhamna, by his internal potency. Anyan, Anyancha, other limbs also. Hasta, like hands. Charana, legs. Shravana, ears. Twak, skin. Adin, and so on. Pranan, life force. Namaha, let me offer my obeisances. Bhagavate, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purushaya, the Supreme. Tubhyam, unto you. In translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Please repeat. Dhruva Maharaj said, my dear Lord, you are all powerful. After entering within me, you have enlivened all my sleeping senses. My hands, legs, ears, touch sensation, life force, and especially my power of speech. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Purport is here. Dhruva Maharaj could understand very easily the difference between his condition before and after attaining spiritual realization and seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face. He could understand that his life force and activities had been sleeping. Unless one comes to the spiritual platform, his bodily limbs, mind, and other facilities within the body are understood to be sleeping. Unless one is spiritually situated, all his activities are taken as a dead man's activities are ghostly activities. That's dangerous, huh? Ghostly activities. Hmm? Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur had composed a song in which he addresses himself. O living entity, get up. How long shall you sleep on the lap of Maya? Now you have the opportunity of possessing a human form of body. Now try to get up and realize yourself. Which is that, Vajan? जीव जागो गोरा चांदे बोले कोटा निद्रा माया पिशाचिरा बोले. The Vedas also declare, get up, you have the opportunity, the boon of the human form of life. Now realize yourself. What is this shloka? No. Uttishta jagrata prapyavara nibodhata shurasya dara nishita duratyaya durgatim tata kavayo vadanti. That's the shloka. These are the Vedic injunctions. See, every line of Prabhupada's purport is a verse. You just have to find it out, that's all. So, if Prabhupada sometimes says it is in Bhagavad Gita, it is in Vedic injunction, etc. Most times he will not say, but every line you can map to a shloka. It depends on how much our realizations are. Dhruva Maharaj actually experienced that upon enlightenment of his senses on the spiritual platform, he could understand the essence of Vedic instruction that the Supreme Godhead is the Supreme Person. He is not impersonal. Dhruva Maharaj could immediately understand this fact. He was aware that for a very long time he was practically sleeping, and he felt the impetus to glorify the Lord according to the Vedic conclusion. Impetus to glorify the Lord. Very beautiful words. A mundane person cannot offer any prayer or glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he has no realization of the Vedic conclusion. When Dhruva Maharaj, therefore, found this difference within himself, he could immediately understand that it was because of the causeless mercy of the Lord. He offered obeisances to the Lord with great respect and reverence, completely understanding that the Lord's favor was upon him. The spiritual enlivenment of Dhruva Maharaj's senses and mind was due to the action of the internal potency of the Lord. In this verse, therefore, the word Swadhamna means by spiritual energy. Spiritual enlightenment is possible by the mercy of the spiritual energy of the Lord. The chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra is first addressed to the spiritual energy of the Lord, Hare. This spiritual energy acts when a living entity fully surrenders and accepts its position as an eternal servitor. When a person places himself at the disposal or order of the Supreme Lord, that is called Sevon Mukha. At that time, the spiritual energy gradually reveals the Lord to him. Which is the shloka? Jivadau swayam eva ata Shri Krishna namadi na bhave grahyam indriyehi. Sevon mukhehi jikvadau swayam eva spuratyadaha. That time, the spiritual energy gradually reveals the Lord to him. Here, Prabhupada adds that thing, spiritual energy reveals the Lord. It is through Srimati Radharani's mercy only we can understand Krishna. There, Swayam Yeva Spuratyadaha, Krishna reveals. Oh, I see someone there. How come you came all the way from there to here? Saurabh Devgan. Gun is name. Your initiator or still Saurabh Devgan? Saurabh Devgan. Long time back, I met him in Pune. He used to be in Infosys. We'll meet our lunch meet. We'll have Bhagavatam. Nice. Yes. Without revelation by the spiritual energy, one is unable to offer prayers glorifying the Lord. Any amount of philosophical speculation or poetic expression by mundane persons is still considered to be the action and reaction of the material energy. When one is actually enlivened by the spiritual energy, all his senses become purified, and he engages only in the service of the Lord. At that time, his hands, legs, ears, tongue, mind, genitals, everything engage in the service of the Lord. Such an enlightened devotee no longer has any material activities, nor has he any interest in being materially engaged. This process of purifying the senses and engaging them in the service of the Lord is known as bhakti or devotional service. In the beginning, the senses are engaged by the direction of the spiritual master and the Shastras, and after realization, when the same senses are purified, the engagement continues. The difference is that in the beginning, the senses are engaged in a mechanical way, but after realization, they are engaged in spiritual understanding. Jai Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Purports Ki. Once more, you recite the verse. Dhruvacha yonta pravishya mama vacha mimam prasuptam. See, our Dhruva Maharaj is telling, so far my senses are all sleeping, but as you entered into, once you entered into me, all the senses woke up. Now we should chant so loudly that all the people around, they should also wake up. They are all sleeping, no, in the Pushachira Sunday morning. Yes. So nice, because the more you chant loudly, the more your pronunciation will become clear. Don't hesitate. Oh, I cannot read Sanskrit. I am not able to pronounce properly. No, it will clear up, right? Suppose something gets stuck. What will you do? More force you put the water, the thing will clear, right? Same thing here. Yo Dhruva uvacha योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्ताम् सञ्जीवयति अखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषम् तमहं भजामि. We are all ready to hear more. Because Krishna, in the form of the transcendental sound vibration, is entering into us. But we have to make the opening for him to enter. So that starts from the Nabhi should come, the sound, and to the throat should come out. So it should not be like, mumbling, bubbling kind of a thing. Shout out loud. That means you are having more faith in the scriptures. Right? If you chant loudly, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you know that Swananda Sukha Kund that in near Radha Kund, if you have been there, just near Sham Kund, it will be like, his room is there still. That's where he did all his bhajan. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur also was doing his bhajan there for many years, inside that bhajan kutir. So there he used to chant so loudly, he shout loud as if like 200 meter away also some people will be there, half a kilometer away, they will be hearing, hey, something wrong has happened, somebody is shouting, is fallen into the kund or something, we should go and help him. That kind of a chilla noise, like how Gajendra was and Chukrosha, means you cry out loud. That is how when you do it, then you'll make way for Krishna to enter inside. Nicely we should chant. काक बड़ा हरि भजन कर, द्रव्य बड़ा कुछ दे, अक्कल बड़ी उपकार कर, जीवन का फल ये. Kaak bada means when the voice is loud, Hari bhajan kar, do Hari bhajan. Nicely you do, use it for Krishna's service, chanting glories of the holy names and bhajan and Bhagavatam and everything. Dravya bada kuch de, you have a land, somebody had this land and they gave. Krishna is waiting. Everybody has land. They don't know what to do with it. But Krishna is waiting for our sincere devotion. He is waiting. The moment you are sincere devoted, then I will bring the two parties together. He will give some space, he will give the land, he will give prasadam, he will give everything to you. Like that, he will feel happy, he will be satisfied, we will also be satisfied. Right? So that is the whole thing. Dravya bada kuch de. What will you do with this? San nimitte varam tyago vinashe niyate sati. This is Chanakya's statement which Prabhupada quotes in many places. Quite a few places in his purport he says. San nimitte means sat nimitta, for sat karya. Varam tyago, whatever you have, you may have your intelligence, you may have your wealth, time, energy, money, or some property, or anything that you may have. Varam tyago. Vinasha niyate sati. Destruction is nearby. If you don't give, you are anyway going to lose it. Give it wantedly. Give it purposely. Right? On its own, it will be taken away. How many of you lost money in the last 1 week? Yeah, all of us. Everybody lost money. Right? This war suddenly comes and this it goes down. Hmm? Your blood pressure also goes down. Our blood pressure, we have connected it with the Sensex the stock market thing, right? So this is all how our life is. So dravya bada kuch de, Akkal badi upakar kar. When you have some intelligence, do good to others. Prabhupada had so much transcendental intelligence, and by his mercy, we all have so much transcendental intelligence. Prabhupada has invested upon us, inside us. So this is the success of life. Jivan ka phal ye. He always, everywhere you will see Bhagavatam. You see, you just have to open your eyes to see Bhagavatam everywhere. Hmm? There's a beautiful, another nice thing. What is that? Maya Chakki Janiye. You say, tell along with me. Even if you don't know Hindi, you can do this. Maya Chakki Janiye. Kila Rupa Bhagavan. माया चक्की जानिए किला रूप भगवान किला निकट सो बच गए बाकी हो गए पिसान. Those who know Hindi, they will enjoy it. And those who know that instrument that is given as example, you will enjoy even more. Maya is like the chakki. You know chakki? Chakki means that grinder, wooden grinder, that stone grinder, manual grinder. Nowadays it is there only in museum or in Google. It's not in anybody's home. So that chakki, it has two pieces. I think it's not there in Google also. See, there are two stones, and there is a chakki. Chakki and kila means stick. There is a stick in the middle. There is one stick on the side to rotate, and another stick in the center, so that the top thing can, down is stationary, top is moving. So they do like this, right? This chakki is Maya, and we are the grains getting crushed. Krastos kripanavatsaladus sahogra. Samsara Chakra Gadanat Grasatam Pranitaha. Prahlad Maharaj is telling, I am being crushed by the wheel of time, by this material energy. So the chakki is doing like this. The grains are put, then they all go spread, and then they get crushed. Kila Rupa Bhagavan. The kila is Krishna is center, that stick. Kila Nikata so bach gaye. There will be some grains, they will be like stuck near to the stick. They will not get crushed by the grinder. But those who go away from there, they get crushed nicely, become powder. So by hook or crook, stay close to Krishna. That's the whole point. If you move away from the center, keep Krishna in the center and be in the center. Not just keep Krishna in the center and run away from the center. We are expert in that. We put Krishna in the center. Now Krishna, you manage yourself, and we run away from the center. If you go for preaching, that is all right. But you go for something else, that is different. Right? So this is a beautiful thing. See, this is Bhagavatam message. Prabhupada is telling this thing. Yesterday we saw that Gujarati statement, isn't it, Prabhu? Hoon karo, ej ajnanata, shakatano bharana, shwanatane. We are all like the dog under the cart. Huh? Any other Gujaratis have come today? Yes, Mataji, you understood what I said? Huh? So nice, Hoon karo, I am doing. Ej ajnanata, this is the ajnanata, this is the ignorance. Shakatano Bharana Shwanatane. This bullock cart will be going. The bullocks will be dragging the big loads in the village. And it will be so hot in the sun. But the dog will find some, because the flat thing is there underneath that bullock cart, there will be space and the shade will be there. That's the only place where you can get moving shade. So the dog will walk straight with his head up and tail up as if it is carrying the load. So we are like that dog, he says. Singh says that. How nice saints have given all these wonderful things. We just have to glorify. They are all giving Bhagavatam in simple ways. Don't discriminate. They are all revealed to us through Prabhupada's eyes, through Prabhupada's pages, his Vani. If he is not giving us this, you would not be finding out Tukarams and Surdas and our Kabir and all of them. So take shelter of Prabhupada. Then everything will be revealed to us. So now the first and foremost thing, we have to understand these prayers that Dhruva Maharaj is praying. These prayers are not ordinary. Why? Because Prabhupada writes very clearly in the previous verse purport and this purport also. He writes very nicely just before. You see, actually, the prayers themselves are inspired by the Lord. It's not our manufacture. Brahmamaya. Yes, you remember that, right, Prabhu? When Dhruva Maharaj felt hesitant, not knowing how to describe the Lord for want of sufficient experience, the Lord, out of his causeless mercy, touched his conch shell to Dhruva's forehead, and he was transcendently inspired. This transcendental inspiration is called Brahmamaya because when one is thus inspired, the sound he produces exactly corresponds to the sound vibration of the Vedas. This is not the ordinary sound vibration of this material world. Therefore, the sound vibration of the Hare Krishna mantra, although presented in the ordinary alphabet, should not be taken as mundane or material. Prahlad Maharaj also, Nrsimha Bhagavan kept his Satatkara Sparsha Duta Akila Shubha. He's saying Satatkara Sparsha Duta Akila Ashubha. By touch of the Lord Nrsimhadev's lotus hand, all the Ashubhas, Akila Ashubhas are destroyed. The same way, Lord is giving the knowledge to Dhruva Maharaj through the touch of his conscience. That is how he protects the devotee's consciousness, and their knowledge is all protected by Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. Right? This Chakra and Gada, these two are protecting the Lord, the devotees, by finishing the demons or the non-devotees. And Padma and our Shankha, they are for protecting the directly protecting the devotees by his mercy, right? So this is how Krishna protects us. So this he is touching the what you call to the head of Dhruva Maharaj. It's not an ordinary thing. Just in 6 months he saw the Lord. He forced the Lord to come. He actually, this is the secret we should learn from Dhruva Maharaj. You should force the Lord to come. Krishna will not come just like that. Gajendra forced the Lord to come. Draupadi forced the Lord to send the sari. What is that? Draupadi no avyutano ina sadi nauso navano. Narasimha says. When Krishna had he threw the Sudarshan Chakra to kill Shishupala. When the Sudarshan Chakra came back, it didn't sit properly in his hand. It hurt him. He deliberately did that. So some blood was coming from Krishna's finger. And all the other queens who came, they were hesitant, Krishna's queens, they were hesitant to take out the thing from their sari. They were looking for thing here and there. But Draupadi was the Patarani. She was the queen who was going through the Pattabhishek along with Yudhishthira Maharaj. She didn't even hesitate to tear that sari. It's very difficult for Matajis to tear the sari. And that too, it is such a very costly and very important sari. Even later, after many years, they will still have their, this is my marriage sari, this is my reception sari, this is my thing. And Prabhus don't know what is which. Find something, put it on and go. So complete opposite. So they will keep everything very nice, and see, that is the way to keep that clothes actually. My spiritual master used to say, your devotional service is proven by how neatly and cleanly you are keeping your clothes. Don't just crush and throw into the corner. Then Yamdutas also crush and throw us into the corner. Kumbi Paka, this, that, everywhere. Right? He said that, when this is all energy of Krishna. This is also energy of Krishna. Everything is energy of Krishna. The way you are dealing with the energies of Krishna shows your actual respect for Krishna. Like, they say, if you love the father, you should love the son. Right? Like that. So that is how you said that, even the used clothes, you should fold and keep them nicely in the corner. So you will not find any difference between the two. You just crush and throw, and we throw into the washing machine. We don't have to find Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha and Shishupal and all anywhere. At home, we have all of them. Here, this washing machine is the Hiranyakashipu. And our phone is our Hiranyaksha. A refrigerator is all the demons put together. Then microwave is, in addition to that, from all the three words put together. Right? And microwave is such an interesting name, Mera kawa. You see in Hindi, microwave. आपके घर में माइक्रोवेव है? माइक्रोवेव, माइक्रोवेव मेरा कौवा, तेरा कौवा मेरे घर में कैसे आ गया? Crow is the most, what do you call, rejected bird among all the bird kingdom. And we are keeping that in the home. My crow. Huh? Crow sin, yesterday, we had crow sin, we take crow sin. So this is all, this washing machine is the mockery of our intelligence. How does that machine know where is the dirt? Is there any artificial intelligence put inside that if you find the dirt here, then you put here? It just crushes. It's like a complete thing, and your cloth will be destroyed in no time. Very easily, very soon they will be destroyed. And my Guru Maharaj, I wrote an entire Grantaraj article on how to wash clothes with devotion. The Maharaj gave me a set of instructions. I'll forward to you. You will enjoy that. Never we have washed clothes in washing machine. Even I go to Japan, UK, everywhere, wherever I go, we do with hand only. Maximum we do with a little brush, I think. Maybe you to use them gently, it will not get all these other things. Only in the stain, you know where the stain is. There you put little soap that or something and you wash, it will go away. And you put it in the cloth liner, it will dry. Our devotee puts and dhoti inside the washing machine. It gets stuck and I know it comes out in a shrunken thing. And all powder, the soap powder sticks from one place to another place like this. And then you put it on the skin allergy comes. You run to the dermatologist and he is happy. Huh? he is doing Sankirtan. Our dermatologist does dirty wash. That's why he was laughing. So after that, what happens? He puts it in the dryer. You put it in the dryer, it is dried, but the shrink is not gone. Then our devotee has a nice thing, the iron pad. And in the early morning, just before Mangalarti, Samsara Dava started. Then he is doing Samsara Dava. Tranaya Karunya Gana Gana. His Samsara Dava is ironing. And funny thing is, after ironing the whole thing, dhoti, he comes and puts it in a round body. And it gets shrunk once again. You sit like this, it gets shrunk. It gets here, lands here and there. Is there any, we have mortgaged our intelligence. Mortgaged. See, does this have any shrink? This kurta has any shrink in it? I've never ironed it. Like yesterday, I told you, you don't squeeze. We have the habit of doing this. It's like, imagine if you are squeezed like this. You just dip it, put it out in the sun, you will see within 1 hour it will dry. And that is how you have the longevity of the clothes also. If you care for the clothes like this, then your body also will live longer. You understand? So anyway, this is going to get shrunk. And Maharaj taught a very interesting secret of how to dry the dhoti also without shrinking. If you use the dryer, in UK and other places it's so cold, US and also cold, so you may not find sun. So you may have to use the dryer. He said, what he said is you fold them nicely and put it in the same way in the dryer. It will come out as if it is ironed. Nice secret. At least in the drying part you do this, but washing you do it. So when you bend down in the bucket water, the stomach becomes soft, isn't it? You have all the fat collecting here. So you just bend up, and this is what the gym person is doing. You go all the way by car, 5 kilometers, and go to the gym, pay him 1,000 rupees, and then he says, bend up, bend up. When this easy, free thing is given to us. When you do like this only, Krishna will enter into our lives. This whole verse is all about the art of letting Krishna enter into our lives, into our hearts. And don't think that these are, what is this in the Bhagavatam class we are discussing about washing clothes. Man, are we not washing clothes? Bhagavatam has to be day-to-day, day-to-day life. Day-to-day life, if you are not able to apply Bhagavatam, then it will become superficial, right? So every single activity that we do has to be injected with the Bhagavatam principles. Every single thing that we do. Even when my Guru Maharaj in his last days, when he was in the Bhaktivedanta hospital, on, I think, December 27th, 2009 or something. He was about to leave his body. All night he was having breathing was completely stopped. And he was sitting, and devotees were continuously reciting Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam like that. All night he was up. And around morning, around 4, 5 o'clock, his pain was so painful, the whole body. And then finally he just lied down resting. And when he woke up again after like 3, 4 hours, he said that in my dream, I got a dream in resting. He told to the devotees, confidential devotees, and I mean the confidential who were serving him. So he said, I was in the dream, I got all the devatas of the Panchabhuta elements, Bhumi, Apa, Nala, Vayu, come, all this, they all came. And they told him that, see, because our body is made of these 5 elements, and they said that, see, we are all residing inside the body. I mean, we are controlling the body. So until you want us to stay here, we will stay here. We will not leave. The life air, all that. And he told that each of them told reasons why they want to let him take the decision. Like Bhishma Devasya, like that, we will let you take the decision. The river, the water, she was telling that in your young age, you used to cross Godavari river to go to you just live in Nashik. So to cross Godavari river, keep the books on his head, and you will have to swim across to go there. And then you'll dry the dhoti and then go to his teaching and all that. So while while washing the clothes also, he will do it along with the flow of the river. He will not go like this when the river is flowing like this. He will do like this. So to that extent, he was particular that he should not disturb the natural flow of any living entity. Every living entity has their flow according to their karma, according to the nature and all that. Prabhupada was successful because he let everybody take devotional service according to their nature. We also, we have such successful preachers in our movement. How they succeeded? Because they understood the nature. Not that you go and tell something opposite to what the other person is capable of. So this is a very important art. This is how we let Krishna enter into others' lives also. If you block the flow, then the flow will stop. Right? So that is why you should let Krishna enter into our lives. Yonta pravishya. Suppose somebody is coming from there, from the gate, from the door. How do you let that person enter into your life? You welcome them. First and foremost, you show the smile. By your smile, you welcome them. They will come happily. Next time also they will come. Right? So by your smile, you welcome Krishna. Very nice statement is there in Hindi. Char mile, you tell. Char mile, 64 khile. 20 rahe, kar jod. What is that? Char mile means 4 meet and 64 open. This is the point of that statement. What is a 4 and what is 64? Your 2 eyes and my 2 eyes is 4. Your 32 teeth and my 32 teeth is 64. When eyes and eyes meet, mouth should open and you should smile at each other. And then 20 rahe kar jod. My 10 fingers and your 10 fingers. Not toe. भक्त से भक्त मिले हुए दो बात, गधे से गधा मिले हुए दो लात. We all are expert in kicking each other. Donkeys and donkeys they only kick each other. But भक्त से मिले मचिता मत गधा प्राणा बोधेंद्र हुए दो बात. Right? चार मिले 64 खिले. Teeth should open, mouth should open. Whether it is false or true, the other person will not know. Just open. It may be dentures also, false tooth also. Just let it open. 64 khile. 20 rahe kar jod. Our fingers, we should shake hand and we should hug and all that. Hari se Harijan mile nache 7 crore. 7 crore means 7 crore. In my body, 3.5 crores of hair follicles are there. And the other person's body, that many are there. So when we hug each other, all the hair should stand on end. They nache 7 crore. They should dance. That is what is the meeting of devotees with Krishna, devotees with devotees. Right? This is how you let Krishna enter into our lives. He will slap you sometimes because we are misbehaving. Then that's why he is slapping. So he will be happy. Krishna, nice, you please slap Ashrashava Padaratam Pinashtumam. Adarshanan Marmahatam Karotuva. Tha Tathava Vidadatulam Pato Matprananatastu Sayavana. What is that? I know no one but Krishna is my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly in his embrace or makes me broken hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally. That last word is very important. We put condition to Krishna. No conditions. Hmm? Yeah, that's why our air is also conditioned. AC, air condition. Body is also conditioned. Everything is conditioned and reconditioned further on top of it. Body itself is conditioned. That's why we are conditioned. The soul is conditioned in this body. On top of it, we need air condition. Hmm? We need AC, but not the cool AC. We need Abhay Charana in the Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, AC Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. That AC we want. And that AC is not air conditioned. That AC is A for austerity, C for cleanliness. We should be austere and we should be clean. Whatever we inside and outside both. See, everywhere you see, it should be clean. And I used to be in Soho Street, every single day they will wash the window sill and windows and everything. After the Bhagavatam class, they will keep cleaning everything. There won't be any dust, still they will clean. Right? For us, we are so used to so much of dust that we don't feel like cleaning because we are used to that. It become like, cleaning is, it's all nice only. Otherwise, they say some dirt should be there. Otherwise, it is not, it is inauspicious. And some dust should be there. How do we get the dust of the lotus feet of Vaishnavas otherwise, if no dust is there? See, we are good at reasoning. So see this beautiful thing, Yonta Pravishya. He said, you entered into me. Mama Vacham, the first and foremost thing that you woke me up. Susuptam. Prasuptam, Susuptam means completely sleeping. We are sleeping awake. With our eyes wide open, we are sleeping. What is that shloka? Yanisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagarti sanyami yasyam jagrati bhutani. There is two words are there, jagarti and jagrati. Very sweet Sanskrit. Jagarti means you are being woken up. Jagrati means you are on your own, you are awake. Sadhus need not to be woken up. But the others who are in illusion, they have to be woken up. You understand? This is how we should scrutinizingly study, go into the words. Yanisha Sarva Bhutanam. This night does not mean the saints and sages are awake all night and lie down in the morning. Awake means keeping our eyes wide open to what is happening around. Right? So even being wide open with our eyes, we are sleeping. So we are not active in our thing. That's why Uttishta Jagrata. Uttishta means get up from the bed. Jagrata means we wake up. We are soul also. In other words, you become conscious, aware to the spiritual things. What am I doing? Where am I going? How long am I going to live? What is that? Shane Kshane. It just Shina Mayuhu Kshane Kshane. Every moment is going away. Right? So we have to be very careful to these things, open to these things. Prapya Varan Nibodhata. We got the body. Next time we will get the body or not, we don't know. Prapya Varan Nibodhata. Come out of the sleep. Understand? So this is the way these words are very interesting, very powerful. Yonta Pravishya, Anta Pravishya. Let Krishna enter into our life. Then automatically everything will get enlivened. Live. Krishna is life. This Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam slokas are the life. Real life is there. Krishna is still present there. That is why they are alive. That is why you speak so many times on this sloka, still you are not tired. So much you hear about each sloka, still you are not tired. Because life is there. See, if all of us, suppose instead of all, we are all alive. Because the soul is there, that is why we are able to tolerate each other sitting next to each other. Suppose if we are all only skeletons are there, you come inside and all skeletons are sitting, you will not be even able to sit for 1-2 more minutes also. Isn't it? Badbu, it will all come. You will not be able to sit with a dead body around. A moment the soul is left, all the material things come out. You understand? So, Yonta Pravishya Mama Vacham, my Vacha, Imam Prasuptam. So far it was sleeping. You understand? But actually, Dhruva Maharaj did so much austerity to come to this point. He is so humble to say that it is sleeping. But by his power of his austerity and devotion, he even shaked this our demigods, planets, and all that. They also thought that hey, somebody is doing some tapas. Let's send some Menaka, Ramba, Urushi, or somebody. But they are not able to send anybody. The whole thing is shaking. So they rushed to Krishna, saying that Krishna, this is happening. What is happening? He said, "Don't worry. Krishna is lying down. He's happy. He's just lying down. He says, "Don't worry. It is my devotee only. Not for a change. It is not his demons or anybody." Right? So don't worry. It is his power that has controlled me. And because I am controlled, because he has controlled me, I am in everybody's heart, in every universe, I am suffocated. And so, because I am suffocated, you all are suffocated. You should actually, Krishna should feel suffocated by your man. Can you stop chanting for some time? I have to go and do my work. To that extent, we should force Krishna, control Krishna. Yes. Capture Krishna. Actually, Prabhupada says in a nice purport, 1:18:7, in beautiful lines such this. If you read that, Supreme Lord becomes arrested inside the devotee's heart, he says. See, this is why the beautiful things are there for us to enjoy Prabhupada's purpose. See, I'll write the beginning in the thing. In the beginning of the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is also said that by the recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam, the Supreme Lord becomes at once arrested within one's heart. Giraftar kar denge उनको. Imagine, you arrest means what? Until you let him go, he will not go out. You have full control of when Krishna should go or where he should go. To that extent, he becomes a slave of those who are unconditionally surrendering to him. And you see how Dhruva Maharaj, the previous activities, that is what made. It is not just the tapas alone that forced Krishna, that arrested Krishna. Right from the beginning, he was exhibiting this surrender. We only see that, oh, he had this desire and all that. But see, if you see the whole thing, initially, he didn't even know any difference between mother and stepmother. To that extent, his child, what does he know? So when the stepmother told that you are not born of me, you have to come again and be born of me, that is when he realizes that, oh, in mothers also there is difference. You know, this is a very important lesson for all of us. When even so many people be innocent, we should not unnecessarily inject poison in their thing by our discriminating mentality. For that, we should become pure by constantly being absorbed in this transcendental scriptures and holy names. We should not unnecessarily discriminate between anybody. Krishna says, in Kapil Muni's instructions, he says, Atmanascha parasyapi yah karoti antara udaram. Antara udaram means differentiation, discrimination. Atmanascha parasyapi, between himself and others, one who finds discrimination, tasya binna drisho mrityur. He is a binna drisha. Binna drisha means he is seeing in a different vision than Krishna. Krishna's vision is everybody is equal to me. Yeah? But our vision is no, he is dear to me, he is far from me, like that. So tasya binna drusho mrityur vidade bhayam ulbanam. What he is saying, I will stand in front of him as Yamaraj, personified death, and keep giving him fear. That is why those who have discriminating mentality, they are very much afraid. They don't know, next moment what will happen, what once they will make all preparations and everything. So never have this discriminating mentality. This is one big poison in our mind. So we put that poison also in the person who is innocent. And the Suruchi did that to Dhruva Maharaj. You will see in the Bhagavatam, especially in that section, until that point, Suruchi will be addressed as Sa Matara, another mother. Sa Matara means another mother. But after she injects this poison of envy in him, the thing translates to Sa Patni. The same person is addressed as Sa Patni. Sa Patni means co-wives. Co-wives means competition. Sa co-mother means no competition. Even if there is competition, there is only in giving love. But Sa Patni means competition in grabbing the other person for my attention. No, he is not belongs to you, he belongs to me, like that. You understand? So this is how our consciousness also changes by being in bad association. Suruchi gave that little bit of bad association. Luckily for him, his mother is not going and fighting him. She kept on telling, uses this word sa matara, to make him understand that she's also your mother. And just like you are listening to me, my instruction as your mother, you listen to her instruction, even though it is kator vachan. It is very harsh word to hear that you give up the body and come back. But she was devotee also, Suruchi. He said, you go and worship Narayana. Take another body and then come. You understand how this thing works. So for us, we have to see that in everything there is a silver lining in every cloud. Even if somebody is bad, you can find something good in them. That is the beauty of a devotee. He finds good in everywhere. Those who see good everywhere, they will see God everywhere. There's only one word difference between good and God. So you just see good everywhere. Then everything will look like, everybody is a representation of Krishna. Everywhere. Prabhupada was printing this BTG magazine. He was struggling so hard. Those days, nothing was working in Vrindavan. One postman came to deliver some letters or something to him. Yeah, every day he comes to see Prabhupada. So he said, Swamiji, why are you unnecessarily printing these magazines? People will just read and throw. You just start writing books, people will keep it safe. Immediately he remembered his Guru Maharaj and said, hey, this person is my Guru Maharaj speaking through this postman. That postman does not even know who is Guru Maharaj, who is what is Krishna consciousness, nothing he knows. This is how devotees see the presence of Krishna everywhere. Only then you can let Krishna enter into our lives. And when he followed Suniti's instructions, Suniti gives the best instruction in the entire Bhagavatam to Dhruva Maharaj. Best instruction, 4, 8, 17. Please remember this shloka. Especially for children, we should give this shloka so that they get this nectar instead of the poison that like Suruchi like people give. Please repeat this shloka after us. Yo, Dirgham Shwasanti. This is very nice. Only one line is instruction, but this whole shloka is beautiful. Dirgham Shwasanti. Vrijinasya param apashyati balaka baha bala mamangalam tata pareshu mansta bhunte janoya parado kadastat. Such a beautiful verse. You'll jump in joy when you understand the meaning. Huh? Dirgham Shwasanti. She leaves a very long sigh. When you are completely given up, leave a long sigh, right? Dirgham Shwasanti. Shwas, Dirgha Shwas. Vrijinasya parakam aha bala. She doesn't find any end to this misery. Today you will come crying, so my stepmother scolded me. Tomorrow you will come crying, my teacher scolded me. Day after tomorrow you will come to me, your friends beat you. Like that. There is no end to the misery. We all were doing that in our childhood. Now we are coming and crying, my boss fired me. My wife is scolding me. My children are not respecting me. Every single thing is happening. So there is no end to this. Vrijinasya parakam. There is no, Vrijinasya means there is no end to this misery. That is the first truth that she is telling. Aha bala means she is speaking. Please understand one universal truth. Ma amangalam tata, my dear son, do not wish inauspiciousness for anybody. Pareshu mamsta, pareshu, for others, don't wish anything inauspicious. Even they are doing inauspicious thing to you, harm to you. Don't wish anything inauspicious for others. And then the last thing she tells a reason. Why? Bhumte janoyat. What inauspiciousness you want others to suffer, even before they suffer, you will suffer. Para dukkha dasa. Whatever dukkha you want others to suffer, go through, you will go through before even they go through. In their bhagya, it may not be there, but in your bhagya, it will definitely be there. Why? There is English, there is a nice word called pitfall. No, this is a pitfall. What is a pitfall? you dig a pit so that others will fall into it. That is why it's called pitfall. You dig a pit for others to fall into the pit. So you want somebody to fall in so that you will insult them like that, tease them, whatever. But you don't realize that before that person falls in, you are already inside the pit. By digging the pit, we are already inside. Yesterday we saw, no? What is that shloka, the last line? Or Brahma's instruction to Prithu Maharaj. Masmin Maharaja Kritasma Chintam Nishamayasmat Adritatma. He says that no, Vishate Tamondam. He says that you enter into the deepest darkness of ignorance by thinking about others. You become that person. Dhruva became like Suruchi. How to harm, how to harm, how to harm, like that. So always see Krishna's hand in anything and everything. Then you will not become that person. Right? You want to be yourself so that we can purify others. It's very important to know this. And that is why his mother told this. And then he took that instruction. That is the obedience. That obedience took him to Krishna. Obedience to elder, that's the first thing. Then he is going, with so much determination is going. Narada Muni stops him. Again, he's playing tricks with, Narada Muni is playing tricks with Dhruva, we know. Right? There also, he's telling, you please show me a straightforward thing. I am ready to follow anything. But you please give me straightforward thing. I'm willing to follow. If you don't want to give me the way to see Krishna, don't waste my time. You get lost. That much he was determined to see Krishna. Again, his honesty is revealed there. His determination is revealed there. See, what determination is very interesting. Determination. The D word is used, detoxification, right? We say classified, declassified. Like that, determination. Termination means stop. Determination means no stop. With determination means don't stop your chanting. Prabhu, I am very much determined. Yes, what is your determined? Yes, sit and chant. I want to hear the chanting. So I want to chant, Prabhu. I want to chant, Prabhu. Very determined to chant. Come on, chant. Determination means chanting, not keep on telling that I want to chant. We are good at telling that I want to read Bhagavatam. I want to read Bhagavatam. Open the book and read. No song. So this is the point. You don't understand the time is going away. Now, this with this now Narad Muni gave beautiful instruction. 4:8:34. Gunadikan mudam lipse. Please repeat. Gunadikan mudam lipse. Anukrosham gunadamat. Maitrin samanat anvichen. Na tapaira vibhuyate. Now, Narad Muni is giving the greatest secret of how to be free from the threefold miseries. Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, Adhyatmika. How to get out of it? Gunadikan Mudam lives. The first thing is, somebody is progressing great more than you, going up, progressing further than you, you should become joyful upon seeing that. And the same instruction Narad Muni himself follows later when Dhruva Maharaj goes back to Godhead. His own disciple, he is still moving everywhere. He has a free visa to go everywhere. But his Dhruva Maharaj goes his own planet. Narada Muni is so much pride, he goes and transcendental pride, he goes and tell all the sages, see how great my disciple is. Just by following this one mantra, he has gone back to Godhead in just 6 months. He captured Krishna. He arrested Krishna. You see? So this is the way Gunadikan Mudam Lipset. Be joyful to see somebody growing up. What is wrong? And then Anukrosham Gunadamat, when somebody is still in the beginning stage, be compassionate to them. Maitrim Samana Dhanvichan, if you see somebody equal to you, make friends with them. Don't see them as competitors. This way you will be free of the threefold misery. Then he gives a beautiful description of the Lord's form through the shlokas. And he gives the mantra also. And he makes him chant. And then he didn't say you take bath in Yamuna, then you do 3 days, once in 3 days you drink. Those things and all, Dhruva Maharaj's own personal endeavors. So we do our own thing. When we do this austerities, Krishna is pleased. These are all the things put together in block. It brought us to the Dhruva Maharaj to the point of arresting Krishna. You understand? It's not just like they're simply chanting the prayers. We will not chant with feeling. Now you come to this point of Yonta Pravishya Mama Vacham. My Vacha was just like this, blabbering. Then because you have entered, my whole life became Sanjeevayati. See, this word Sanjivayati is a beautiful word. Sanjivayati. Okay. Prabhupada translate in the word, the English word for that is rejuvenate. Right, rejuvenate. Actually, these English people know, they are real, the English language who were invented, they are rascal number one. First thing is they steal it from everywhere. And then they change it a little bit here and there and make you forget that the origin, where it is originating from. See, this actually, this word is rejuvenate. REJIVANANEATE. Okay. Rejuvenate. What does it mean? Sanjivayati. That it is dead, you add jiva back, you put jiva back into it. Bring life. That is what Sanjivayati means. So they change that I to you, and you totally forgot your own language. You see how this thing is happening? Now this atmosphere. This we say nice atmosphere. Atmosphere is not atmosphere, it's atmosphere. Whatever atmosphere you are creating, that Atma is creating. They say aura. Right? Like this, you can find the rascaldom that they have done with our own language. And then we will go back to our roots. Always go to the root. Then you will find nice things coming out. Enthusiasm. We always are used to say enthusiasm, enthusiasm. It's wrong pronunciation. It is enthusiasm. Enthu. And that enthusiasm is from Greek word, enthusiasmos. Greek word, they stole from Greek word and changed the letters, and they made sure they forget that is from Greek. Now it's entheo, Theo, theology, theosophy. What does it mean? God. Theo means God in Greek. So entheosiosmos means inside you have God. So when Krishna is inside your heart, you become enthusiastic. See how nice, we are only discussing English words. And the English word have so much meaning. But these people want us to forget our roots. That's their whole idea. We know that Max Muller and all those people, they were doing this. Indologists, whatever. They made us forget. So Sanjivayati, you brought life into my life, which was dead. Sanjivayati Akila Shakti Dhara. You are the Akila Shakti Dhara. Because you are the owner of the Swadhamna. From by your internal potency, you are giving me the life. See, we are all sitting here. We are not thinking about prasadam. We are not thinking about our bank balance. How many of you are thinking about bank balance in the last 1 hour? Our internal potency, Krishna's internal potency has covered our whole thing. Our all these illusory things. Anyam sahasta, not only that your life has come, hasta, charana, hands, legs, shravana, my hearing, twag, my touching sensation. Everything has become, my skin is also glowing. That is why we don't realize you are all looking at me, but I am looking at all of you. You are all glowing. Frankly speaking, you are all like, I need a cooling glass to cover the shine. All of you are like sun shining. I'm not joking. Actually, it is true. You know why? This thing is actually proven in Shikshashtakam itself. Now, see, suppose you are not keeping well. You go to the doctor. What does the doctor do? He tells you, take this medicine, whatever. After that, he will tell something. He'll say, drink a lot of water, go walk in the morning sun. Yeah, do's and don'ts. But he will say, go walk in the sun, morning sun, you go for a walk, go 10,000 steps. They'll say like that, no, 5,000 steps, 10,000 steps, isn't it? They go, people go for walk. Devotees, we are here since morning 4 o'clock. Did we go out in the sun? We never go out, we don't get a chance to go out in the sun. We have to chant in the morning, we have to do the puja. Up to 9 o'clock, we don't have a chance to go out. Right? But how our faces are all glowing? Twak, Shavanas, Twagadi. How? What is that second stanza of Shikshashtakam? Namna Makari Bahuda Nija Sharva Saktis. Tatrar Pita Niyamitaha Smaranena Kalaka. Etadrishi Tavakripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaiva Mitrisha Mikhajani Nanu Raga. What is the translation? Oh my Lord, your holy name alone can render all the benedictions in these living beings. And thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. You have invested all your transcendental energies in these holy names. That investment. So what happens is all his energies, sun energy is his energy, moon energy is his energy, everything is his energy. So he invested all that inside the holy name. So in the early morning, when you chant the holy name, you don't have to go into the sun. Sun's energies through the holy name, and Krishna is investing inside us. And that is why we are all glowing. You understand the science behind this whole thing. So I'm not saying don't go out in the sun, but without even going out in the sun, we are all energized. How Shakti Dhara Swadhamna, isn't it? So this is the secret of how Krishna energizes us. Please see everywhere. Shikshashtakam verse makes so much more meaning when we understand how Krishna is inspiring us, investing us this energy. I don't even know what I'm speaking because Prabhu just before our Mangalarti is telling Prabhu, you take class. I was waiting to hear him speak. See how this is Yonta Pravish. Now you enjoy the sloka, you will enjoy it so beautifully. You see, Krishna is entering into all of us. He wants to enter. We just have to make way for him. How he enters? There is a beautiful set of three slokas. We have to stop, I think. 9, 10 it is. Prabhu said after that we need to have some time for questions. But the thing is, he enters through, he manifests himself. That is so what is his entering. Shinvataha Shraddhaya Nityam 284. Shinvataha Shraddhaya Nityam. Don't look at the screen. Close your eyes and chant. Shinvataha Shraddhaya Nityam. Granatascha Swacheshtitam. Kale Nanati Dirgena. Bhagavan Vishnu. If Dhruva Maharaj had to go through so much austerity to let Krishna come inside his body and all that, we don't have to do anything. Parikshit Maharaj says beautifully, Shinvataha Shraddhaya Nityam. With Shraddha, keep hearing always. This Nityam Prabhupada translates beautifully in the word-to-word meaning. He will say regularly, Nityam means regularly. He doesn't stop there. He puts a comma and then he says always. Otherwise, yearly once I do, that is also regularly. Regularly I do. Every Janmashtami once I do. Regularly, comma, always. Prabhupada knows we are rascals. That's why regularly, comma, always. Srinvataha Shraddhaya Nityam Grinatascha, accept him by Swacheshtitam. This is the best word in the whole of Bhagavatam. Swacheshtitam, by one's own endeavor. Sit with Bhagavatam and fight with Bhagavatam. You can fight with Krishna like how Jambavan was fighting. You can fight with Krishna, fight with Prabhupada's purport. Challenge Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I'm not able to understand. Come on, you reveal to me. What are you saying? He will reveal. Right? You have to show your commitment. Then Prabhupada will automatically reveal. This is what I was implying here, man. Srinvataha Shraddhaya Nityam Grinatascha Swacheshtitam means one's own endeavor. Don't say, hey, this devotee will come, he will teach me Bhagavatam. That devotee will come, he will teach me Bhagavatam. This Prabhuji come, he will make nice prasadam. If you don't have anybody, you will have to cook yourself. At that time, you will not make 100 items. Only one khichdi you will make and finish off. You will not spend more time, right? This is how we don't want sense gratification. We want Krishna's pleasure. So, if you do like this, Kale na ati dirgana, very soon. Na ati dirgana means very soon. It will not take a long time. What to do? Bhagavan Vishate Hridi. He will Vishate means entering. Here Prabhupada translates, gives the meaning of Vishate as manifests. He's already there. He's manifesting. Manifesting means we are realizing Krishna's presence in our heart. Krishna is always there. Through these Bhagavatam, holy names, and through the Seva and all, we realize Krishna's presence in our lives. That is how we let Krishna enter our life. You understand? Entering means not that, let Krishna come inside. Krishna is already there. But he wants to stay more. And that is the whole idea of this Srimad Bhagavatam. So when comes inside, he doesn't sit and just take prasadam. What does he do? Pravishta karna randrena swanam bhava saroruham dunoti shamalam Krishna salilasya yatasharat. Beautiful. Pravishta karna randrena. How he enters? Through the ear holes when you hear Srimad Bhagavatam and the holy names. You don't as a person means, this is what personified by sound means. Yesterday we were personified by sound. As a person is entering through the form of sound is enter. Pravishta karna randrena swanam bhava saroruham. in the lotus of his heart is revealing himself. Swanam Bhava, that Bhav, Krishna Bhavanamrita, he reveals to us. And then what does he do? Swanam Bhava Saroruham Dunoti Shamalam Krishna. All the dirts, Shamalam, all the malam, he cleanses. He cleanses beautifully. How does he cleanse? He takes broom and jadu and mop and he cleans all the dirt in our heart. See, sing this sloka beautifully. Sankirtyamano Bhagavan Anantah Sutanubhavo Yasanam Hipumsam Pravishya Chittam Dunotyashesham Yatha Tamorko Apramivati Vatah. Sankirtyamano. We are doing now Sankirtan. Bhagavan Anantaha, about the Lord. Shruta Anubhava. We are hearing and we are feeling, experiencing that Anubhava is the way of bringing Krishna, making Krishna bring us to life. You have to enjoy Anubhava. Shruta Anubhava. Vyasanam hi pumsam. All the suffering, miseries, all the anxieties in our things goes away. How it goes away? Pravishya Chittam Vidunotyashesham. He enters our Chitta and takes the broom and cleans the courtyard of our heart. He does vacuum cleaning. Everything he does. He does mopping. Everything he does. Just like Yata Tamorko, the sun came, automatically the dark went away. Like that Krishna comes, Krishna Surya Saman, Maya Hoy Andakar, Jahan Krishna Vahanahi, Maya Radhikar. Only Bhagavatam Adhikar will be there. Bhakti Adhikar will be there, right? So he comes inside, just like the rain comes, no? Before that, the water will be dirty. But when rain comes, all the dirt subsides and water becomes completely clean. Like that, our heart also becomes completely clean. After cleaning, what happens? See, 3 verses, so a nice sequence. 2, 8, 4, 5, 6, these 3 slokas. Dautatma Purushaha Krishna. Loudly, you have more prasadam when you sing loudly. From here, if the sound comes, this place, the Agni will make more space here. Dautatma Purushaha Krishna. Padamulam na munchati. Mukta sarva pariklesha. Panta swasharanam yatha. Swasharanam yatha. Panta swasharanam yatha. See, such a purified person, Gautatma Purushaha, what you will do? Krishna Padamulam na munchati. You will never ever again leave the lotus feet of Krishna. Rest of his life. That is the symptom of someone whose heart has been completely cleansed by constant hearing of Krishna Katha and Krishna Nama Guna Rup Nila, bringing Krishna in those forms. Okay, so Krishna Padamulam na munchati. He will never leave the Krishnas. Why? Mukta Sarva Parikleshaha. He is giving the example of a Pantha, means traveler. I don't stay in one place for more than one day. If I stay for 2, 3 days, then it is a miracle. I just go everywhere. Like that, I mean, so many inconveniences are there. Next moment, you should train your life such that not that I book here, return also I book from Vrindavan. Booking the ticket onwards is in your hand. Coming back is not in your hands. Sleeping is in our hands. Waking up is not in our hands. The super soul says, come on, chalo bhai, then Hari bol in the sleep only. Yeah, finished. So we have to pray to Krishna. There is a sloka in Bhagavatam also to let us wake up. Krishna, please wake me up so that I can wake you up for Mangalarti. Which one, Prabhu? Center from June. Please inspire all 16 rounders to register. So, in here you are starting. We are starting Bhakti Shastri classes in our center from June. Please inspire all 16 rounders to register. You wanted me to speak it or yeah. Okay, I thought you wanted me to literally read that. Now I will tell one thing. You wanted all 16 rounders to register. Those who are not doing 16 round, chant 16 round and register. Become 16 rounders and then you you register. Yeah, very important. I'm just let me just complete this and tell. Okay. See, this no, I will sorry, Prabhu. So the whole thing is Mukta Sarva Pariklesha. Suppose you are going around traveling everywhere now, you have so many inconveniences. In some place you'll get good bed, sometimes there'll be mosquitoes, sometimes there won't be sleep, sometimes don't get prasadam. Everywhere is inconvenience. But all those inconveniences you tolerate, but you cannot go on like this forever. After some time you come back home and you say, when you come back home, how feel free you feel, how relaxed you feel, because you can stretch your hand, legs, everything everywhere. Hmm? Sarvatoho pani padam tat. Right? Krishna's hands and legs are everywhere like that. Here you cannot do that. Devotee say, Prabhu, it's not Vaishnava etiquette. You cannot stretch your hand and leg. That is why Bhagavatam is only 45 minutes. After that, you want to stretch your leg. Oh, like that. I mean, Mukta Sarva Parikleshaha Panta Swa Sharanam Yata. When you have Krishna in your life, it is like you have gone back to Golokundavan, just like you reached back your home. How feel relaxed you feel. Like that, you will feel relaxed in Krishna's association. You understand? This is the sequence of verses that is related to our Dhruva Maharaj. Krishna entering the heart and he is cleaning, he is making space for himself. Krishna, when he enters, no, he will make space only for himself. Nothing else will stay there. You know the story of Sarangpani temple and Someshwar temple in Kumbakonam? You don't know? It repeats in north also, the same thing is there between Kedarnath and Badrinath. That's the same thing in south also. The Lord Sarangapani is a Sarangapani means a holder of the Saranga bow. So he comes straight from the battlefield. The whole place are actually want to be Lord Shiva, Someshwar. In Kumbakonam, you'll have both temples adjacent to each other. Someshwar temple will be small. Sarangapani temple will be full of Aishwarya, full big and huge temple, all that. So that temple structure itself, you see, it will be in the form of a rath. There will be chakra in the stone. That's how it was carved. So the Lord came from battlefield. He was feeling tired. He told Shiva, please, can you give me some place to just sit a bit? I was just always riding the chariot for Arjuna. The Lord Shiva is transcendental Mahatma. He said, no, you please sit. After some time, he said, can I stretch the leg little bit? And he stretched a little bit. And then he said, I feel like let us see. Can I put my head also down a little bit? He said, yeah, you do whatever you want. Then the Someshwar became small temple and this one became so big a temple, he occupied all the space. The moment you let Krishna enter into your life, he will occupy the complete space. So be careful letting Krishna come inside. After that, nothing else will be there in your heart, nothing else will be there in your life. So the same thing is there in Kedarnath and Badrinath also. The whole thing is owned by Kedarnath, Bhagwan. Okay. And our Badrinath, he came like a small boy. He came and he said, he was crying. So Parvati Mata became very compassionate because mother, no, she was very compassionate. Yeah, what? Why are you crying? Said, I know I want to. My guru told me to do tapas. I am not able to do tapas. I am finding some space. I am not getting any space. No, she said, all the space is ours only. You take whatever. Or Kedarnath Bhagwan, Shiv Bhagwan, he told, no, this person, I know who he is. Don't don't give him any thing. He will literally take it. No, you are not listening anything. He is such a small boy. You are not able to be compassionate to him also. What is the use of our reading Bhagavatam? And said, you sit and do your tapas. Then our Badrinath took all the space and his space is so big and Kedarnath became small space. Kedarnath said, oh, you want this space? I will go up and I will stay somewhere here. So this is how Krishna enters your life. He will take your whole life. And that is what we want. You just take Krishna, you take everything. All my life is yours. And that is what will please Krishna. That will arrest Krishna. Right? So this is how Dhruva Maharaj arrested the Lord. He arrested. Krishna was completely arrested. He could not go out. He said, please tell me what I should do. Prabhupada arrested Krishna inside the heart. That is why whenever he went all the way to the west, he released Jagannath. And then new Jagannath Puri opened. Then he went somewhere else and he opened Los Angeles temple. There he released Rukmani Dwarkadish. Then he went to the east, New Vrindavan, Radha Vrindavan Chandra. He released there. He went, and then he went to all over the world. Then they, everywhere, devotees also who were following him, they were also releasing one by one. This is how, Krishna, so happy to be in the association of Krishna. So with this, we will come to the point and then take what Prabhuji is telling. We wanted to inspire devotees for Bhakti Shastri. So, I mean, first and foremost, you please understand that this Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Sadan, Bhakti Vedanta, Bhakti Sarvabhauma, Bhakti Vriksha, in all these things, only one word is common, that is Bhakti. Don't do it for I become Shastri. I want to become Vaibhav. No, do it for Bhakti. Because actually speaking, we should do always reading Bhagavatam. But because you are not able to do, at least some time you spend and you dedicate yourself for systematic study. Prabhupada's books have to be studied systematically and scrutinizingly. This is very important because Prabhupada has given so much to us, it is not easy to decipher what he is telling in just one or two classes. Whole life should be dedicated for this. So I have been going around in BHE, MHE, Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya, and GEV also, in person we do, and other temples are everywhere. The thing is, you have to take this seriously. Wherever I go, I hear devotees. They also tell their challenges. Prabhu, we don't have time. What do we do? You don't have time means you are actually Mayavadis. When you say I don't have time, it means I don't have Krishna, because time and Krishna are not different. So when you say I no time for anything, especially for Krishna conscious activities, you are Mayavadis. So don't ever think that you don't have time. Krishna will give you time the moment you dedicate yourself. In Mysore also, one of our nice devotees, Radha Krishna Chandra Prabhu from Pune, they spoke to me about last month or so. Their entire group, they wanted to lead the way, and the entire group registered to the Bhakti Shastri in G. Or in Pune also, they have, everywhere they are doing. Here also they can do. Everywhere you can easily do. The point is, take up the scrutinizing study of Srila Prabhupada's book seriously. That is what will bring our life to steadiness. Your life will become steady if you study. Study leads to steady. Right now, our thing is not steady because foundation is not strong. So once a foundation is strong, you become steady, and you can build more and more and more floors on top. Now in BCEC, they are building 55-floor building. In Vishal Nagar, Kanai Thakur Prabhu's group. Yeah, all of them, Sri Baldev Prabhu and all of them, that whole group is like, they're all Maharathis, they 55-floor building for devotees and the Lord. Imagine, Krishna is making us do newer and newer. How this building came up? Because of the bhakti, right? So that has to be shown through your proper studies, scrutinizing study of Srila Prabhupada's books. In the Bhakti Shastri course, I go and teach everywhere, all things, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, all of them I teach. But my thing is that I tell them one thing very clearly. See, I don't expect me to answer all your questions. I also don't know Bhagavatam. But one thing I can tell you is that I can show you the way how to relish Bhagavatam. Whether I understand or not, I enjoy. And how many of you know how to make Rasgulla? Rasgulla. How to make the recipe? You know? You are from there, no? Bengal, I know. But I'm surprised to see no Mataji showing their hand, raising their hand. Huh? But Gulab Jamun you made. Huh? Gulab Jamun you all made. So, but do you hesitate to take Rasgulla? No. Enjoy Rasgulla, no? Why do you need to know how to make Rasgulla if you know how to enjoy Rasgulla? You understand? So Prabhupada's purport, yesterday we were telling each verse is like one verse purport is a Rasmalai purport, another is Rasgulla purport, another is Mysore Pak purport. We named each purport with different sweets. Because Bhagavatam is a sweet shop and it's full of sweets. Each verse is a sweet, isn't it? So you don't have to worry. And the more you surrender to Krishna in the form of his Shabda Rupa, the more he will reveal himself to us. He will reveal himself to us through the understanding. Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam. But Dadami Putyogatam, before that, is preceded by 2 lines. What is that? Tesham Satata Yuktanam Bhajatam Pritipu. These 2 lines are ours. Third line is Krishna's. Don't worry about Krishna's. Don't worry about yours. Huh? None of us are worrying about the cook who is cooking the prasadam, right? We are busy with our work. Because we have full faith that if you hear Bhagavatam, prasadam will be there. Right? That is the thing. And prasadam cooker also say, "But they let them carry some more time so that I can cook 1 or 2 more dishes." The longer you do Bhagavatam, the more dishes you will get in the plate. Right? So this whole thing, this our purpose and this thing, you dedicate yourself completely inside. And Prabhupada wanted this. He wanted, please, why am I writing all these books? For you to sit and scrutinizingly study. My spiritual master would say that if Prabhupada were here with you, he will force you to sit down and have 3 hours Bhagavatam class every day. That is what he would say, because so much is written. Those days he was writing and traveling. Now, no traveling. We are traveling. The more you with Bhagavatam, the more you will also start traveling everywhere. Right? Even around all over Bangalore, you travel and preach. Because people will know. You quote 1 or 2 slokas, they will, hey, this person knows, he has the stuff. Then they will come to ask you questions. So wherever I go, I tell this point that relish Bhagavatam, relish Bhagavad Gita. Go with this attitude. Then you will not be thinking, oh, no time is there. In fact, many places devotees are asking the teacher to stay for more time. 2 hours only class, we didn't finish, let's do more. You spend more time. I was doing in Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya, we were doing online. They gave me only 8 sessions, 2 hours for doing 5 chapters. Okay, I told them that what every day one chapter we cannot cover. It will be like a running reading. We cannot do properly. Then one day we did only 10 verses in a chapter. Then I told the devotees, openly I told them, see, either you want this speed or you want running speed, you decide. Your running speed means we can cover in 8 sessions. But if you want to go in this speed, we need additional 7, 8 sessions. Then immediately they told, we will tell the admin to add more sessions. We don't want this running reading. We want to go deep and understand and relish Bhagavatam. So then we had 15, 16 sessions continuously. And we were going slowly, and we are trying to understand the connection between the verses, and then practical application, brainstorming, practical application, all these things are going on. This is the golden opportunity for all of you, because this is the next step we all should take to come together to study and relish Prabhupada's books more seriously, Prabhupada's Shastras, right? So please register. Prabhu, don't keep too much restriction also. Tell them that even if you are 8-rounder, I think you register. But on the day of starting Bhakti Shastri, if you don't do 16 rounds, then you will be deregistered. So that way both chanting and Bhagavad Gita is combined. Please do, and don't stop with Bhakti Shastri. You have to do Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedanta, everything you have to do. And up to Bhakti Sarvabhauma. All of these things you have to do. Chaitanya Charitamrita. So please, I request you, I am teaching everywhere. I see how I keep talking with Gaurang Darshan Prabhu and MHE teacher, MHE also, and our IBM Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya. In VHE, Prashanta Mataji is so much sacrificing her time and energy to have the on-site people. See, this is very important. Don't do online alone. Come to the, here only you are doing, no Prabhu, on-site. Please come on-site or offline. Please come in person and study. Don't do it online. Online is a lot of duplicity happens. You mute and you switch off the video and go. And the teacher also switch off the video and go. Yeah. And through AI, it will automatically come. Chat GPT. That is good. Man, stop all this Chat GPT and all this. See, look, Krishna is opening. Stop this Chat GPT is saying. Radha Mother ki jai. You want your own GPT to do. Why? That AI, what it will know. Right? Whatever data is fed in, that is what it will share. Today, 20% data is fed in. After 20 years, some 60% data will be fed in. So today, what your answer you are getting will be different from the answer you are getting in 10 years. Completely different. Then you will feel lost. But this Bhagavatam, did anybody change anything? 5,000 years, the same thing. Prabhupada's purport is added on top of it. See, I will tell you, this Parikshit Maharaj and Shukadev Goswami will be envious of us. When we were discussing Bhagavatam, what is this, some new thing these people are reading? When Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami were discussing Bhagavatam, this Indra and so the other devatas came with a pot of nectar. They said, hey, we heard that you have a even more valuable nectar with you. Can we exchange? They are good with giving and taking. So they are expert businessmen. They said, you take this nectar, you will be alive. You give that nectar to us. We will take for and go to thing. Then Sukadeva Goswami Parikshit Maharaj looked at him like a insignificant people and said, for the two of us who are enjoying swimming and drowning in this Bhagavatam nectar, your insignificant nectar is of no use. You take that and run away. Don't come here. So this is the beauty of Bhagavatam nectar. You understand? This nectar flows. You should drown.
You were saying they'll be envious of us.
Yeah. See, when Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit were discussing, the Devatas are envious of them. They will be envious of us. Hey, this is something new these people are studying. I think we have to do another Bhagavatam session now based on this Bhagavatam. See how much is we are having Prabhupada's purports are so beautiful, so wonderful nectar. This is, you will not get another lifetime to do this. In this lifetime, we have to go there and study. You have to take this along with us. Right? Right? So please, I humbly request you. I want to, next time when I come, I want to see you all burying your head. When I had so many problems, I was managing yatras in Minneapolis and all this. So that time, devotees will appreciate you in front. I was organizing things and all. Behind the back, they will be talking something. Hey, this is not correct. That is not correct. And some things were happening here and there. So I called my Guru Maharaj and said, Maharaj, what is this happening? I'm not able to do this properly. Then Maharaj said, see, I will tell you one thing. People will do this all the time. You do one thing. You go to a corner of your room, take Bhagavatam with you, and bury your head. Bury your head inside the Bhagavatam. Don't even lift it up. So if anybody comes to give you trouble also, they will say, hey, this is a bookworm. This is a useless entity. Even if, because those who come to trouble you, only if you counteract or agitated, they will feel happy. When you bury your head in Bhagavatam, you have no time to counteract. Isn't it? And they will feel agitated. Hey, I am agitating them, they are not getting agitated. Then it will come back to them. They will feel agitated. And they will say, this useless living entity will go away. So this is how he said, if you want to be free of three miseries, threefold miseries, especially Adi Bhautika, you bury your head in Bhagavatam. Since that day, I don't have any Adi Bhautika misery. And as long as I am with Bhagavatam, I have full faith that no Adi Bhautika misery will trouble me. Or others also. Adhyatmika, Adi Daivika also. Rain will be there. You will not be worried. Sun will be beating its heat. You will be inside enjoying Bhagavatam. Once I was traveling from US to India. Unfortunately, I took Air India. That was the first and last time I took Air India for international thing. 17 hours delay, one way. From Minneapolis, I came to Chicago. I was thinking that from Chicago, I will come to India via London. There, 17 hours delay. And all the people were shouting and screaming and shouting at the thing. I had my one volume Bhagavatam. I went to a corner. And the more it was delayed, the more I was enjoying. I say, hey, you make it 18, 19 hours, man. And these people are, hey, child crying, food, this, that. They were shouting and screaming. Oh, this is all, your people are cheating and everything. And while going back another 17, 18 hours delay from Chennai to US again. Again, I enjoyed. Hey, something was left out. I will do some more. This is how Adi Daivika, Adi Atmika, no misery should touch you. Nothing should touch you. That is the power of Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, right? So please, we'll stop here. And I request you, if you don't know what is Bhakti Shastri, know what is Bhakti Shastri by joining it. And then you will not leave. You will not leave Bhakti Vaibhav. You will be hankering for it. Okay? We'll stop here. Jai Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Srila Gurudev ki, Jai Gaur Premanande Hari.
Something question. Or drowned in the nectar. Very quickly. 10 o'clock actually another class is going to begin.
Oh.
People are sitting there, but
I remember once you said how we don't want to master Bhagavad. Because Bhagavad is Krishna. We don't want to master it. We want to serve Bhagavad. And the granularity at which you are pronouncing each and every word is loaded. But for anybody for this class. Today, I want to actually take a moment to once you had said that all of us need to get married. Shiva. So this statement is very serious. I'm very, very grateful for this. Prabhuji,
No, you're married to a girl or Bhagavatam? Both.
soul is married to Bhagavatam and body is married.
Hey, no man. Did you come alone or with Mataji? She's here. Arey man, the secret. Man, your soul also should get married to Bhagavatam. Her soul also get married to Bhagavatam. Then both the soul will be married to each other. That's what Maharaj told us. You get married to a girl also. She make her also married to Bhagavatam. You will be married forever. Right? Yes.
Prabhuji, I really like this idea of in this lecture that the energy of Krishna has to be respected, and the way we deal with it shows how much we respect Krishna. And that there was some you mentioned about technology and how they reach us and all. Even we do use it in our day-to-day life, right? Like we're using mind to express ourselves, we're using and all of those things. So generally we tend to think of them as but
Did Yukta Vairagya or Bhukta Vairagya? Nice question. Yeah, see, that which is absolutely essential or something which will require, you can do it. But the whole idea is about being practiced. This fan also, first few days it will be a bit painful. But after some time you switch off and you get used to it. Mic also, without mic, actually we can all hear. This is just illusion. Mic is mic. Maya. Mic. Right? We don't really need the mic. Actually, it is just a magic. Without mic, you are able to hear me. You are hearing, able to hear at the back. That's the thing. So the thing is, we are just conditioning ourselves to think that, hey, without this, I will not exist. You understand? I will tell you one interesting example. I took one couple because I was living in Bangalore, in South Bangalore, many years ago, around 2000, say 5, 6 to 11, 12, 6, 7 years I was living. In our home, we never had refrigerator, microwave, washing machine, nothing we have. Everything with hand only. Refrigerator we never use. Whatever is needed, get from the sabji vendor, just whatever required, finish it, and then again offer to Krishna Bhog. That's it. No. When you keep dumping into the refrigerator, you will not cook regularly. That's the thing. So that is the problem you have. So one devotee couple, they were coming to regularly to our programs. So they were surprised to see no refrigerator, no chair, nothing, no sitting on the floor, and satsang, they were regularly coming. So in their mind, who is that spiritual master who made this person? I have to go and talk to him. So they thought like that. And when we went to Rajkot to meet Maharaj, they also came with us. So in the first class, where Maharaj started speaking, and spontaneously it came that all these electronics things should be all these modern inventions threaten the very existence of our life. So he was saying like this, refrigerator and all these things should not be there, etc. Then this Mataji who came, she was thinking, Prabhu and Mataji, that Mataji was thinking, hey, this definitely the spiritual master. So she was sitting behind me. So she was not able to ask Maharaj directly. Said she was a bit hesitant. She asked me, Prabhuji, please ask Maharaj, if already you have refrigerator and washing machine and all, what should you do with it? Right? For all of you, she's asked this question. So Maharaj asked, what is she asking? Said, Maharaj, she is having all these things already, so she wants to know what to do with all this AC, refrigerator and all that. Then she thought Maharaj said, okay, you use it, you have already. Then Maharaj said a very interesting statement. He said, take a plain A4 sheet. You have A4 sheet, na? That sheet. Make a big sheet, write in bold, free, and stick it on the on those things. and give it to someone you don't like. He'll be thinking you are a Dayalu, and he'll be become friend with you. He doesn't know that you are sending Hiranyakashipu to his home. In other words, let it be there. You use it for whatever it is. you just keep some food, some items. We are good at using multi-purpose thing. This table is there. If it is not used for Bhagavatam, so many other things will come and occupy here. So let them use those places, things for whatever it is. So Maharaj is very strict. This mind is so tricky. You have, as long as it is there, I can use. But you don't understand. This is the cause of all the carcinogenic things. They don't tell all these things in the beginning. After you get the carcinogenic things and all the cancer and everything, they will tell you this is the reason you got. Microwave is so. They didn't tell us this is harmful. Huh? They introduced everything, sold as many units as they were there in the people. Now they tell don't put it in the pocket, don't put it in the ears. Man, without putting in the ears, how will you talk, man? And don't take it near the petrol bunk. This is how this modern invention, they cheat us. So try to, as much as possible, live a simple life. Like, see, all of you are sitting on the ground. 2 hours we are talking. Did you feel any pain? Only when I tell you, you will start feeling it. Till then, you will not feel it. Isn't it, Prabhu? So try to go again. See, if you swim along with the current, it's easy to flow. That's what anything that comes, you take along with you. But you have to swim against the current. There you do, so many times you do also, still you will be moving only a few inches. But don't get tired or depressed. Go with full force. Krishna will come and help. Like that sparrow wanted to empty the ocean, right? He didn't have the capacity, but he was determined to do it. Then the Garuda came and helped him. So like that, Krishna or his pure devotees will come and help us. Right? Don't torture your body so much. Do gradually, but take this as the Maha Mantra. Okay? Don't keep too much foam. Don't keep all these unnecessary equipments. Then your life will be very peaceful. I will tell you, what Ramvilas Prabhu was telling me. I was telling all these things about washing clothes and everything. So he was the next day he actually tried. He was putting water in the bucket and he was bending down and getting up. And the next day he was very much in ecstasy. Prabhu, I could feel some bubble movement after doing this. I'm not eating all the dump is there, and then I'm not walking, I'm not bending, I'm not moving my hands and legs. When you do this thing, you move your hand. Otherwise, you go to the physiotherapist. He will say, stretch your hand, stretch your hand. At home, freely you can do. If I give 2,000 rupees to him and you make him stretch your hand, it's a point, man. At least first come first, it will help you save your money and your health. Finally, your bhakti also. Okay, we'll stop here.
This last text, Prabhuji will make all of us eyes in love with Srimad Bhagavatam. Do you all agree with this? कृष्ण तुल्य महात्मा देखो सर्वाश्रय प्रति श्लोके प्रति अक्षरे नाना श्रीमद् भागवतम प्रति श्लोके प्रति अक्षरे नाना अर्थ. When we hear from the yogis like Krishna who have been personally trained by some exalted devotees like Maharaj Maharaj, we understand what does this sloka mean. Actually, we just allow Prabhuji to speak. He kept on this speak for days together. And you can see where this is coming from. So it was so amazing. Prabhuji also talked very abundantly about how Prabhupada for this bhakti of Krishna. Because he was actually innocent to begin with. And innocence, obedience, honesty, determination, austerity, like that. So emotions actually is very important in bhakti. Many times we see devotees who come to the center, they become Krishna consciousness nicely, but somehow because of this very much about Krishna, that discriminating mentality. Oh, this guru, that guru, this center, that center, this group, that group. I humbly request all devotees, to